So, what's on your mind? Right behind you.
Come in and shut the door. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
What's wrong with my outfit?
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available.
Do you always insult people when you meet them?
It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned.
So what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raiment's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Sounds easy enough, I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. Thank you for your patronage. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Bad day?
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
Do you get a lot of business like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Finally.
Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
What's on your mind?
I was just thinking about Winterhold. When I was last there, it wasn't so crumbly. It used to be a sprawling city. Everything being torn down, the whole place looking, well, dead. In fact, back in my day, the College of Winterhold would be the first place anyone would go for any kind of magic or historical thing.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world.
That doesn't seem like a good attitude.
Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
So Eriker is your brother?
Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. We'll speak again later, if we must.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
The freshest in Skyrim.
Tag, you're it. Oh, I'm hungry. Can we get some food instead? Father,
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Fresh fish! Fresh fish! I've got weapons for giving,
Spiced
and
wine,
armor
the
for
taste
getting.
of home and hearth.
Apples, tomatoes, leeks, and cabbages. Fresh and ripe.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
With our spiced wine.
catch me. I'm not
Get your
These are troubled times.
here.
Be on your guard out there. The finest fish here. I've got some salmon to sell.
Where do you catch the fish?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red wave thugs.
Wine to warm the blood.
You and your daughter were at the execution.
Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her.
Fresh
The
off
girl
the boat.
misses her uncle.
The freshest in
I've tried to
Skyrim.
explain that Rodvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. May the gods speed your journeys, and steady your sword on.
Apples, tomato. You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or a tomato. Cabbage. Or leek.
Don't you have trouble getting ripe goods here?
I have my ways, but it's not easy these
At
days.
the market, Father.
The Black Blood Marauders have been plundering ships off the coast.
I barely make
A
enough
lot of
roast
people
to
been
eat.
hurt by their foolishness.
Can't just drink it all away.
I bet you get some interesting people through here.
At times. Jarl stopped by the other day, told me to keep an eye out for him. See if any new people arrived in the city. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
How are your sales?
They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year.
Leeks and cabbages.
What's the burning of King Olaf?
Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up.
Fresh off
But
the
with
boat.
the death of High King Taarie, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year.
What do you need from the docks?
Fish here. Caught daily.
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Get your fresh fruit and produce
Great.
here.
Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim. Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Is your spiced wine made from a secret recipe?
Fresh fish.
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any.
Cabbages. Fresh
Stay warm and keep sober. It's the two things I know for sure will make life better.
Oh? What is it?
What's on your mind?
I never knew it would be this beautiful.
Keep the
Someone
cold
should really
at bay
make a
with our
painting
spiced
for this
wine.
place.
I've got a little work if you're interested,
Arms and
traveler.
armor. Forged by a master craftsman.
Get your fresh fruit and produce here.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Spiced wine
It's best
to
you
warm
leave
the
me be.
blood.
Alms for a veteran? I'm sorry. Where have you been all day?
At the market, Father.
So,
Did
what do
bring
you
back
want
any
to talk
mead?
about? Ready when you are.
Enough for us to eat as it is.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Daughter you are.
What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
Armor forgotten.
I'm no thief.
Some daughter
Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed, what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery?
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks. loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Setting up a wreck. I should turn you into the guards.
Turn me in? For what? What crime's been committed? I'm just making idle talk about what would most undoubtedly be a tragic event. A tragic and very, very profitable event.
What would happen to sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Spiced wine to warm the blood.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjords.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
Apples, tomatoes, leeks, and cabbages. Fresh and ripe.
The finest fish here, caught daily.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and hearth.
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
The finest fish here, caught daily.
What is it, my love? Sounds good.
We lost another 5 guardsmen, my Jarl. If General Tullius continues to conscript our men and send them off to battle, we'll have none left to protect the city.
Yes, I know. The General acted with my blessing. It is vital that we bring Ulfric to justice. But that cannot happen until his army of Stormcloaks is defeated utterly.
Told you that, did he? I'm sworn to protect you, my Jarl, but I'm the last line of defense. The first line
I'm glad you're
revolves
here.
around the city and the men who patrol them. Men who, I might add, we are precious short on.
I'm aware of that, Bolgar, and I appreciate your dedication. However, if we lose the war, the Guardsmen of Solitude will make little difference in the end.
No disrespect toward the General, but sometimes I wonder if he's got your best interests at heart. In any case, he won't be turning me into no Imperial soldier. I know my place, and it's at your side.
It comforts me to know that, Bolgar. It's a fine day with you around.
Do you like my outfit?
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by Radiant Raiment.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. It was
Nothing
a pleasure.
else, then?
Thank you.
My Jarl,
Hey, good to see you again.
I just wanted to say thank you for all you've
What is
done
it?
for Solitude.
Surely you have something
and
better to
Skyrim.
do.
It would be my pleasure.
I wasn't even... Never mind.
Steward.
I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one too.
Tag, you're it. Can't catch me. I'm not playing with you, Kide. You play mean. Tag, you're it. Can't catch me. Father says I shouldn't play with you anymore.
Come in and shut the door. Sister dear, could you try sewing these sleeves a little tighter? We can't have our customers looking sloppy because of your work. Oh, certainly, dear sister. We couldn't afford to have our customers look like the simple pigs they are, now could we? Good. And while you're at it, perhaps you could sew your mouth shut when our fine customers are within earshot, Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. Thank you for your patronage. We provide clothing for all of Solitude's most influential residents. But for you, I'll make an exception.
Elisif loved the outfit. She'll be placing an order soon.
That's wonderful. You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours, and here's something for your trouble. Such a beautiful young thing.
So, what's on your mind? Well, I'm here if you need me.
Need something? I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Spiced wine to warm the blood. With our spiced wine.
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
I've got weapons for
Fresh
giving,
fish. Fresh
armor for
fish.
kept. Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Barkeep, I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks. Oh. Do you need something?
You want to have a drink?
Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first?
Let's have it standing.
All right. Now, on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk?
Alto wine.
Nice. A bit fancy now, aren't we?
Cheers.
Likewise.
Any thoughts on what's been going on lately?
This isn't necessarily a past journey, but I was thinking about this regardless. The Civil War. Waking up to this whole mess was truly something I did not expect. I expected a change in who was the High King, but I didn't know that they were more complicated. Cyrodiil being the seat of an empire, for one. And besides this whole civil contention for Skyrim's land, we have Altmer nationalists eyeing to conquer it as well.
So, has anything been on your mind lately?
Honestly, I thought about using illusion magic to make me seem more alive. I just want people to see me as more of an immiscible human, not a daughter of Cold Harbor. At least I don't have to worry about that around you. You accept me for who I am, and for that, I am grateful. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Why do you use a lot of Dunmer terminology when you speak?
Good question. I haven't really thought about that, actually. Do I really?
Yes, you do.
Oh, well, I guess it's because I've always been fascinated about their culture. Silt striders, living in mushroom houses. That, and I also think that these Dunmer words roll off the tongue and are rather amusing to say.
Thanks, Serana. That was a good talk.
It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
My tunic is fading. Too much sun and salt spray.
I doubt it can be repaired. You'll have to buy a new one.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh? What is it?
What do you know about Auriel's bow?
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
We drink to our youth, to the days coming.
What does it have to do with the sun?
Auriel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
What exactly does it do?
That part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully, it'll be obvious.
Hey, Serana, we should get some shut-eye.
Good idea. Even as a daughter of Cold Harbor, some sleep is always good. It also helps with my appetite.
Yes, fine. Just hurry. Mustn't keep the customers thirsty.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Oh? What is it?
Hey, Serana, we should get some shut-eye.
We should get some rest. Just you and me. Good morning.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. You know, I had to retire.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings, on the day of your death.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
So, what's on your mind?
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
Yvette-san asked me to check on her shipment of spices.
Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set.
Yvette can't afford a tariff. She can barely afford her stand.
I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette-san her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly. So, good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
Yes?
What's on your mind?
It still feels kind of weird, waking up after thousands of years, even at this point. Just thinking about an empire in Cyrodiil, I definitely thought everything would end with the Raiments. What now? Very well. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. So, what do you want to talk about? Right behind you.
Looks like you had no trouble.
I put out the lighthouse fire.
The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Deeja will be at the wreck with our Black Blood Marauders. She knows to expect you. Get moving. I'll see if I can't delay any patrols out there.
You're the leader of the Black Blood Marauders.
Deeja and I are more like the representatives here in Solitude. None of the Black Bloods can show themselves without being arrested.
Why didn't your men put out the fire?
The Black Blood Marauders are very identifiable. I didn't want anyone thinking the Black Bloods were getting too bold. What a waste of time.
So, where are we off to now? Ready if you are.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right?
Yes, I put out the fire.
That was good work. Deeja's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels. All right, then.
Yes?
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned.
So we're splitting the loot then?
Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. Yours over there. Why don't you use it?
Your move.
You're mine.
Your fate is sealed! Not very impressive. What's the plan? Okay.
Not your best, huh?
I'm always up for a party. That's how it's done.
Someone there.
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag. Ugh, this was too easy. Weapons up. I sensed something. I knew it. My hunch was right. I'm not someone to be trifled with. I love you, Talion.
Would you mind giving me some home-cooked stew?
I suppose we could use a break from all this adventuring.
You've been here for a while, right? What was it like back when we could still make runs out to the coast?
Well, before that cave-in sealed our ships in here, we could loot any size ship we wanted.
Where did you keep all that loot? I've been here almost a year and haven't seen any of it.
The captain has it locked away in that drowned ship by his quarters. He says it's to keep it safe, but I know he's just keeping it for himself.
If only we could get our hands on that treasure. We could get out of here and never look back.
Maybe. For now, just lay low and do your job. I have a feeling we'll be rid of the captain soon.
Is someone there?
Weapons up. Now that's good team play.
Found you!
This is the kind of thing I've been wanting to see. Makes everything else worth it.
Huh? Did you hear something? Over here!
Who's there?
Is someone there? Never should have come. Thought I heard something.
There they are.
Damn you.
Die!
I've had enough of you. Disgrace to your own kind. That's all you've got?
Let's see what you've got.
Die!
Time for you to die.
These are some tough opponents. Keep your guard up.
I'll carve you into pieces.
Call yourself a Nord?
Over here.
Death to you! I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one too. Ready when you are. So, what's on your mind? Do let me know if you need anything.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
The East Empire Company is sending up your spices.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles. Good luck out there.
I'm glad you're here. Ready when you are. Do you need something? Very well. Oh? What is it?
You want to have a drink?
Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first?
Let's have it standing.
All right. Now, on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk?
I actually have some drinks I'd like us to try.
Oh, do tell.
Spiced wine.
Just lovely.
Cheers.
Likewise.
Any thoughts on what's been going on lately?
This isn't necessarily a past journey, but I was thinking about this regardless. The Civil War. Waking up to this whole mess was truly something I did not expect. I expected a change in who was the High King, but I didn't know that they were more complicated. Cyrodiil being the seat of an empire, for one. And besides this whole civil contention for Skyrim's land, we have Altmer nationalists eyeing to conquer it as well.
Any other thoughts on current events?
Come to think of it, I really would like to see Auriel's bow in person. I've read about Auriel and his legendary weapons in books, but I really couldn't do anything else but imagine at the time. Sure, it was described to be legendary, but is it, really? The books and legends certainly have their own way of exaggerating things. We don't even know if this bow is, well, functional at this point. It's been thousands of years since it was last discovered. If it turns out to be nothing than a dusty old relic, though, then that's certainly bad for my father. But probably good for us.
So, has anything been on your mind lately?
You know, I was thinking it was solitude that got me into conjuration, really. A skeleton doesn't sound like great company, but, well, I felt very lonely. But hey, not anymore, thanks to you. So, what do you want to talk about now?
What do you think of Elisif?
I feel sad for her. She's been through a lot, I can tell. Whether it be the death of her husband Taarie, or having to govern the entire province of Skyrim in the midst of a civil war and a looming threat of a Thalmor invasion. However, I'm confident she'll get through this. She's strong, and hardship breeds endurance.
I would like to ask you something else.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Have you ever wanted to explore distant lands like Akavir or Atmora?
I have, actually. But not before I get to explore the rest of Tamriel. Besides those distant lands, there's a lot else to explore, you know? The delicacies and culture of High Rock, the dense forests of Valenwood, the imperial city of Cyrodiil, or even Skyrim, by the Maker. I've spent most of my life cooped up in a dusty old tower. Almost everything is new nowadays.
I would like to ask you something else.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
What's your favorite beverage?
Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Altmer wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days.
Thanks, Serana. That was a good talk.
It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together. What now? Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
What do you need, my Thane? I wish I could go with you.
Yes?
Hey, Serana, we should get some shut-eye.
Okay, can't argue with that, my friend. Oh, hey there. Oh, what is it? Very well.